We are working for we have with us for the deaf and mute on the youth inclusion in Iligan City. I don't know if you have heard of Iligan City? Very good. Of course, it generates 70% of power in Mindanao, our Maria Cristina Falls. So our profile, we are a family-owned business. We are into franchising of quick service restaurants under the Jollibee Group, Jollibee, Greenwich, and Red Ribbon. And we also have agribusiness and financing, and we're focused in Cagayan de Oro and Iligan, and that's in northern Mindanao. So we have been into this business since 1999. We have 11 stores. We have 6 Jollibee, 3 Greenwich, and 2 Red Ribbon in the key cities of Cagayan de Oro and Iligan, and 1 in Lanao del Norte. So probably, if you have not seen, because we have some foreign friends here, where Cagayan de Oro is, and where northern Mindanao. It did not show. Anyway, so that's a take-home assignment tonight, if ever. So it all started here in a Catholic Filipino-Chinese church. I saw the work of the Spiritan priests, and especially the French volunteers who are always there. And I'm really very touched and very, since they are volunteers, they go on a mission, and you know what is Philippines like compared to where they came from, and I'm sure the lifestyle is very different. And so the concept of stewardship is a new growing concept, care of something. And in our family, my father always says, we are just stewards of our business. God owns everything, and we are simply managers or administrators acting on His behalf. The success before. Okay, just there. So the success, the fruits of our business, and among others, are His. So what can I use my business to help others? And on the principle of responsibility, that while God has graciously entrusted us the care, the development, the enjoyment of everything He owns as His stewards, we are responsible to manage His holdings well. So my question at the time, you know, our company we have about 800 students, working students working in our stores. And I was asking, how am I using these things to help others, especially the deaf and the mute who are in our city, whom others are already helping? Can I use my business? And how can I help? How can others help us here in Iligan and us, where I came from, in Iligan, not do something? So probably for us here in the Philippines, how can others, meaning LP4Y, who are a lot of our volunteers from France, and not us Filipinos, companies, not help and not do something? So it all started 2012 with 2 French volunteers, Emerick and Colombe. And so sometimes it's very scary. You will ask, will you take a risk? You know, to accept something that inconveniences us. It is difficult. Or we are so busy, so we just don't bother to do anything. So, you know, when you are small, we are a small company, there's always a constraint. Even if we want to do something, so because you usually, if you're small, you constantly set up things, systems, procedures. This is what entrepreneurs are working on. It's very difficult. So when you want to do something, you look at yourself and or probably the very few people at your back. So it took our HR, our human resource, a while to finally grasp the direction I want to take. Especially the job requirements. For Jollibee, it requires second year in the university. And it's a fast food environment, so we're saying, should we challenge the status quo? The benefits that we're seeing already for the deaf, of course, is being able to provide work. And at the very beginning, for our employees, it is always for me to be able to show to them that we should always be grateful for whatever we have. Because as what the head of the Spiritans Father there in Iligan, even in reaching out, it starts with small steps. So we started 2012 and it's now 2016. We have started 4 youth and now we have 7. 3 are in the office and 4 in each of our stores. So showing just our very small area. And one of our managers that usually you need communication, especially in fast food, but they're all right, they follow instructions and are willing to learn. And one of our store manager, that their workmanship is great, they're able to focus. And if I rate them, if they rate 1 to 10, it is an 8. So they treat our crew employees, treat them like normal employees, but with extra effort in communication. And before they have a problem adjusting, but now they're beginning to learn, and they're very helpful in the entire production area. And so it's a good program, they say, because they are given a chance to work. So that's our accountant.
Give instruction and train her during to start pa siya. Because I don't think.
So it's usually giving instruction, and that was the one at first being difficult.
Murag siya naka-adapt sa mua. So I guess wala ko siya pinakalisod because Julian has a good heart.
So it's always difficult because it's the communication. And I'm glad to be part of this also. The LP4Y conducted a partners forum in Iligan with the rest of some of the members of the business community, since I was president of the Iligan Chamber of Commerce. So since they have some problems of their graduate, we introduced them to some companies in Iligan. So before I end my piece and our piece, I'd like to call Angeli, who has been with us, part of the group, who has been with us since 2012. Thank you very much.